That claim is preposterous.
All kinds of different perspectives. We're not surprised, right? It's going to continue to be this way. What stands out, Ryan?
Well, the fact that they tried to keep race out of the trial, but here after the verdict, that race is still at the forefront. I mean, Trayvon was profiled, and people are coming out and saying that, and they're not happy with the fact that other people are trying to act like it is the elephant in the room, but he was profiled, and I think that's why we're having such a big discussion about it even after the verdict is in.
Vinny, what do you think about what the jurors said?
Well, this is what I'm wondering, because George Zimmerman, 3 weeks prior to seeing Trayvon Martin, sees a young black male in the same spot where Trayvon Martin was. And this is someone who eventually was arrested, was actually in custody already the night that Trayvon Martin was spotted there. And this man who was in, not man, this 17-year-old that was in custody, lived near the back gate. You heard George Zimmerman talking about the back gate, the back gate, the back gate. It's always the back gate. Who's in the back gate? It's the young black teenagers in the neighborhood who live in those homes near the black gate. If Trayvon Martin was Asian, he would not be talking about the back gate.
Jason?
Put 2 and 2 together, it equals 4. Come on.
This juror is why I was not surprised at the verdict. I've said from the beginning, demographics are destiny, okay? The way this woman talked about Rachel Gentile, the way that throughout the entire interview, she keeps talking about George, but I think she only mentioned Trayvon's name. I mean, she said someone, she couldn't even say his name. That is the kind of cultural and experiential attitude that makes me not at all surprised that women like her probably would have had difficulty identifying.
When you say women like her, you mean a typical middle-aged white woman, doesn't understand the black culture.
It's not
doesn't care, doesn't understand, has never lived in those shoes on that side of the tracks in that neighborhood. Tell me what you mean.
Well, see, here's the thing. She is a suburban. First off, I think she was also lying when she says, oh, I had no idea, and she already had a book deal. But the reality is she doesn't have any interest in even understanding or connecting with the victim in this particular case. The way she talked about Rachel Gentile and projected on her, she was embarrassed because she's so stupid and she didn't want to talk in front of a bunch of other people. There were college educated people on that jury. So she expressed a sort of condescending and paternalistic attitude that is problematic that we see amongst people of all colors, but especially people of her particular class and demographic background. That's why I wasn't surprised when you have women like that on the jury that you're going to get a not guilty verdict.
What are your thoughts, Jen?
Well, it's still, I mean, they sit there in the courtroom and the jury, the judge says to the jurors, you know, you cannot